We're being reminded to talk to Emmett Silk.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think he was in the room.
He's right here.
Oh, is he? Oh, crap. I'm the one who's supposed to voice him. Hold on, let me go back to the Crystarium.
I'm really amused by how they made this. So this is Final Fantasy XIV, and they made it so there's 14 worlds, which feels like they're almost implying that the 14 Final Fantasies are the 14 worlds. So them then being like, "Wow, we really fucked up the 13th one, huh?" This is really funny in that context. But yeah, you guys kind of did. I'd vote the same for 15 if it was here too.
You know what? I have no idea where that came from.
Okay. Everybody talking to Emmett Silk?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
We'll do it
get to
anyway.
Where is he?
He's
inside
the room.
the Crystal Exarch's room.
I said we were being told
didn't have a
to
quest
talk
on
to him.
No, he doesn't have a quest.
No,
just wanna hear what
we've been
funny words
repeatedly
has to
told that
say.
he has interesting dialogue throughout the story.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Did my lesson provoke thought, giving rise to further questions?
3 of you escaped the sundering, but what of those who didn't?
Why, their very beings were divided into 14, of course. Yet by our power, we unsundered Asians may rise up one of their fragments to their original office. But I suppose this in itself bears explaining. So, the names by which you know us are not, in fact, our names. Be it Elidibus or Labria or Igiorm, all are titles of office. And when an office is vacated, it may be filled by another. Over the eons, I have overseen several changings of the guard among our sundered brethren. And in such instances, the vacant title ordinarily goes to another fragment of the selfsame soul. While it is by no means impossible to raise up wholly unrelated individuals, 'tis we whose fervent entreaties brought forth Lord Zodiac, whose souls he claimed in the beginning. We make the truest servants.
What
I'm
is
curious
your
what
true
his
name then?
Yeah, I'm very
What is your
curious
true
now.
name then?
There may come a day when I reveal my true name to you. But this is not it. Of course, you may well die none the wiser. But life is full of such disappointments.
Just like having a straight spine.
Time to click
Okay,
on the
hang
first
on, I
one
wanna
and
see
then
if,
mash through the other option.
Yep.
So, if we were to defeat all the Asians of the source,
Then none would remain to raise up new Asians, and our kind would eventually fade from existence. You would like that, wouldn't you? Well, feel free to dream. There's no crime to do so.
what did he mean when he said that we're the hopeful one and we're like 7 times restored or something?
Hang on, I want to...
Because it shows that it's possible that all of the... It shows that there's a way for the rejoining to happen without having to kill people.
I mean, what does that mean? Is he saying that we already are 7 of our fragmented pieces put back together?
Yeah.
There's
Like,
been several 7 calamities up until this point.
But he's talking about us specifically. So I was like, what does that mean? Like, are we already
Right, but
7 of our 14 fragments revisited us specifically? Like,
I don't
What
know
is
if
it?
he's talking about us specifically, or if he's talking about us as in...
well, he literally
the
said,
people
don't look
from
at
the
me like
source."
that, you who is the most promising of all, 7 times restored or whatever. So I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah, are we RPG protagonists because everyone is a 14th of their normal person and we're 50% of our normal person?
Maybe. How many crystals are there? Out of curiosity,
Like,
you remember the ones that we had to
specifically where?
gather back in ARR?
Those from
I don't
those from
remember.
the source are 7 times restored. So everyone from the source is 7 times more powerful than everyone else? I'm trying to break down the logic of this universe here. So he said that every time you, when you get sundered, you become half as strong, half as smart, half as everything. So, but we in the source planet are 7 times restored. So are we 7? Does it mean we're 7 times as powerful as everyone from this world?
Each.
Or is it like, the movie The One,
original.
where everyone gets equally more powerful?
Well, the source is the original, with the 13 shards being the reflections. So the source is the original place that got sundered. There's been 7 calamities so far.
And that would be 7 rejoined. So we're 7 times smarter, stronger, etc. than we were when it was all of the shards.
The first...
Yeah, when the first sundering happened and all the shards split out, everyone was really dumb and weak. But because 7 have rejoined, we're 7 times stronger, smarter,
So,
faster.
wait, so...
It's fairly
Oh, wait,
self-explanatory.
no. This was, I'm pretty sure this was gone over, that the 8th Umbral Calamity is coinciding with this world's destruction.
Yes. No, that was explained.
So,
This would
yes,
be the
you're
8th,
right.
and by
yeah.
preventing it, we're going to not be as smart or strong as we could if we were 8 times restored. We're currently 7, and we're not going for 8, because apparently we don't want to be stronger or smarter.
We don't want to destroy a world.
Yeah, it's
Well,
it's
no,
literally...
we weren't the ones who were destroying it, we're just preventing it from being destroyed.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
By
trying
in
to
turn
save a
preventing
world.
our world from
like
being next on the chopping
what
block.
like RPG
Yeah, right,
protagonists
that's the big
do.
one.
Well,
Yeah,
the source would be the last one to be...
no, the source wouldn't get
changed.
destroyed, it would be reunited.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would change, it wouldn't blow up.
Look, I'm not really. I don't understand eugenics. All right, that's not my.
Metaphysics ain't
jeez.
my area of expertise.
There you are, Zev. Oh, hero. Who was that name? The others have gone ahead to reconnoiter Gate Town. We are to follow shortly.
Shortly.
It's been a while, has it not, since the 2 of us infiltrated Ullmore? As we faced Lord Vauthry, and I felt such fury as I have never felt before. His
Sorry,
actions...
but the days don't really end here.
Literally. It's been today since then, Alpha No.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
His actions are unconscionable, of course, and any abhorrence I felt for him entirely justified. Yet, mingled with my rage, there was something else. At first I was unsure what it was, but in the course of our struggles I found the answer. In Vauthry's self-righteousness, in his absolute belief that he, and he alone, is the cure of the world's ills, I saw a reflection of myself, and it brought the memories of all my past follies flooding back.
Alphinaud is basically cringing while he looks at this guy. That's hilarious.
He is the vainglorious, ignorant fool I once was, and having shared in his affliction, I feel duty-bound to open his eyes to the truth.
Oh my god, that's great.
Whether he will accept it in the good grace I did is another question. What is it, Reen? Do you sense the Light Warden?
Got you, Effie.
I just had to real quick catch up. I'm not sure. The aura is different. Perhaps if we were a little closer.
It's a trap. Tis time we were on our way in any case. Let us join our comrades in Gate Town.
So probably gonna find out that the. Oh, sorry. Continue.
Hero, as a precaution, may I ask that you go first to ensure that the path is clear? The closer we are to Ullmore, the more I worry that Reen may be recognized. If you see any prying eyes along the way, pray encourage their owners to look elsewhere.
I have a grapefruit spoon, I'm not afraid to use it.
I'm pretty sure that since these people know we're coming, that the local one is going to be 100% a trap.
Oh yeah.
her being like,
Absolutely
oh, the
without a
aura's like
shadow of a
different or
doubt.
something. I'm like, uh-oh, well.
Everybody can fly here, right?
Yeah.
No.
We're not.
Really? Oh, right. You don't even have Yulmore.
Oh yeah, we're not even
Stone
allowed to
yet.
fly here yet, huh?
Yeah.
No, I mean you can't even portal into Yulmore yet.
Well, it's just the region, I mean. What am I? Oh, god damn it. Ah, stop selecting Andrew. I don't want to mount Andrew.
There
Is that a Twitter poll now?
Andrew doesn't have enough seats.
Sorry.
Andrew has capacity problems, man.
Don't blame me. Blame the fire department.
Delirious youth. All right then.
141 votes, 55% would, 19% no.
Okay, that's not as big a yes as I thought it would be.
Still more than 2/3.
However,
Okay.
19 of you are cowards.
What do you mean more than 2/3? 2/3 is 66%.
Yeah, but there's a third option.
Oh, right, true.
You're not
Fair.
normalizing for 100%.
Yes.
I know that
that
it's
would
more.
be
I know it's more than
33.
2/3 because the percentage of yeses is more than twice the percentage of nos.
Fair.
Oh my god, did you guys just talk about math? I blacked out for a second.
Voth.
You hail the civilian, but he does not respond and continues his incoherent rambling.
This is honestly exactly how I act when I go outside.
I don't want to be
sunlight.
Socialization.
Oh, things are not well here.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh,
This
he's
guy-
doing it.
Lord Vauthry, we hear, we obey. Ah!
Oh, hi.
Oh, I thought that was
Alright,
purple.
We're being attacked.
I thought the second person was purple.
Oh. You're like, oh no, our friend.
Purple used to dress like that.
What?
Damn.
Oh, yeah, the dress. Oh, I've still got the dress, just on my summoner class. Not my healer.
We're under
Still,
attack.
you play other classes?
He's activating
Cringe.
mind control
I know, right?
powers.
I totally don't know what that's about. Nope. Definitely don't have 11 classes maxed out. Nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you're not allowed
I'm
to
on my
speak.
4th class.
Cringe.
Long live Lord Vauthry. Long live Lord Vauthry.
Well, everything's perfectly fine here. Nothing
Yep.
wrong.
I think
No,
there's
these
some
guys are having a
fuckery
good
afoot.
No, nothing's wrong. Come on now.
Everything's
This is
fine.
normal behavior.
I'm going home and going back to bed.
This is bad news for my class trainer dude guy's grandma who lives like right here.
Ooh, not good.
Oh
for me.
yeah?
Ah, good of you to join us. I was debating whether to warn you, but it's too late now. I take you notice the people behaving strangely along the path. It's more of the same here. Yoshida and Alice are investigating as we speak. Let's wait and see what they have to say. It's because they ate the goop.
Oh yeah, the goop
The Soylent
box.
Green is mind control powder.
Yeah.
It does exactly what soy does in real life.
How does your brain?
Don't be a soy boy.
The
I'm sure
cuckening
I
has
milk
begun.
myself.
Strange. Passing strange. By their behavior, we may safely assume that they are under Vauthry's mind control. Yet the extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects. It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Curiouser and curiouser. We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way. But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
I sense a powerful eater in the uppermost reaches of the city. But there's something different about it. Its light is impure. We need to get closer.
Oh, so that one's Alphino. Well, unless you're triplets.
Kaishia, what are you doing here?
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alphino. I thought it best to bring him along.
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. See, after you saved my life in Yulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave, not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things, and whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, Vauthry starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pipe.
You're laughing at the words hot sticky.
Giza was doing his nut.
Oh,
It is like
Kaishi's
the airship
accent.
bore the
Right.
soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in our meringue.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through. Now that's when everyone went funny. No, everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vauthry after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
There's something I need Reen to see. This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Oh, that's just meal. Yulmore doles this stuff out.
No, it couldn't be. I know what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
So it is. In limited quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual. Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That Vauthry wieldeth power over sin-eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? It would serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up sin eaters and feeding them to people, altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
These sin-eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up? Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city? Many enter, but none leave. Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. Vauthry's deeds are beyond justification, beyond forgiveness. Evil.
It's highly probable that the Light Warden is waiting for us somewhere in there, and I'm all for going after it. But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past. Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
Well, we figured out that we were eating, that they were
Entirely
eating
correct.
people real quick.
Yeah, well, we also figured out that the ones who were changing were the ones being turned into the food as well.
Yep. This whole zone's
Yeah.
pretty intuitive.
Okay.
I don't know, I just think of what's the most sick and twisted thing they could do to make us like, feel bad. Oh, I know.
Yeah,
take
you
it
remember
we're
when
doing
your
this
mom went up there to be ascended? Yeah, here she is.
Yep.
Hands
Enjoy her.
hands them a
She's
plate.
delicious.
When we step to the gates, we shall find not the place of hedonistic pleasure we remember, but a battlefield. If you are prepared for this, let us sally forth.
Onward!
Said sally forth to me. How dare you?
That's fine. Emmett said sucker.
They say that every 3 seconds.
I know.
You really
Well,
do.
it's written every 3 seconds, but very rarely do we hear it pronounced.
Suck Gordy's nuts.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain. Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
Well, I don't think he likes us.
He is a bit of a big man baby, really.
Just a bit.
And yes, Kaishir's accent is funny.
Lord Vauthry.
We're gonna have to smack these people, aren't we?
Here we go.
Yes.
It wasn't entirely
He
his
would use his
accent.
own people as shields.
This area is older than Gate Town. There are bound to be far more civilians under Vauthry's control. But they do not act of their own free will,
I'll
and we must
gently
not
beat
harm
them
them.
with the edge of my scythe.
As if we ever would.
I can smack them with the back of my katana.
Press on with Alphino. We'll hold off
My
the
side
civilians
has
and join
the
you as soon as we
blunt
can.
Sure it does. It has the back of it.
My father's deck has no weak cards, Kaiba.
Oh my god.
You can also just bash it with the flat end of the blade.
Don't question me, okay?
It wasn't entirely that his accent was funny, it was that he was just, the phrase was completely baffling. Just some absolute nonsense was coming out of his mouth.
Oh no, we're straight up just beating the crap out of these people.
Uh-huh.
We must not harm them! Right.
Just gently murder them.
This fireball.
Firmly grasp it.
How about the... God, could you lurch any slower? Hurry up.
He gives me time to catch up with you guys.
That'll never happen.
Wow.
This is an Overwatch, you don't get to deal damage as a tank.
Thanks.
Wait, if these are all innocent civilians, why are their names all soldier?
Oh, those ones aren't. Those are the
Right.
actual soldiers.
Okay. Then I don't have to feel bad about kicking the crap out of these.
I mean, I think they're still under the same control.
Yeah, we just don't know how long they've been under that control for.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's the blue and red junglers.
Yep.
Guess they're not voicing them again.
Nope.
Not after we beat the crap out of them, you're not.
It's interesting that they didn't seem to be under any sort of influence.
Well, no, they just said in the dialogue why they're doing it. Which is basically they've got a good life here and they don't want to give it up.
Yeah.
We've got a good life here, see? And we're not about to lose it. But fair's fair. We'll give you a good death.
There, I voiced the line that I saw. There's too much fucking dialogue and it's tiny and green and scrolling.
I mean, yes, but surely they also ate the mule unless they also knew what it was.
I think they knew.
They probably ate normal food. Meal seemed to
I don't
only
think the
be for
people
poor.
in this city ate that stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think he was holding like...
It didn't look appealing.
It really didn't.
True.
Turns out it wasn't particularly appealing.
No more Mrs. Nice Jester.
Oh.
They even died saying stupid things.
Yep.
That one's a real side splitter. At least you'll die laughing. Mr. J.
Yep. Right. Oh, hello. Who are you?
I should have just committed to that voice.
You really should have. Oh,
He
wait,
is.
you're still alive too?
God. How many stairs are there?
Right?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, I have to keep going. Okay. Oh my god.
Redman.
I guess Tancred wasn't the only one who survived their fight.
But only should you kill me this day. And you will not.
You're one of his puppets too.
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vauthry's ideals of my own volition.
Bull, look at your eyes.
Man is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience.
I brought a scythe to a scythe fight.
Is Ranjit just Saren?
I am a soldier. You are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
His vibe really changed when he became Dragon Man.
It really did.
But like, I'm just listening to him give the speech about why he sided with the Unstoppable Force, and I'm like, you're just Saren. I've done this before. Is why I don't really think. I get the feeling that the people at the source aren't 7 times more powerful than people in other planets. It must be like equally distributed, like in the One or something. 'Cause otherwise, there'd be no interest. There'd be no big fights on this planet with these guys, because we would just crush them all. So they must also be getting stronger with each calamity.
Stronger as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So in the long run, it really doesn't make any difference how many times you combine because everyone's still of equal strength.
Well, it doesn't affect things competitively, but it obviously there's reasons to collectively be more immortal.
But also, it just makes us more easily able to take on the Asians in the long run. The unsplit ones, that is. So, honestly, it's a bit of a detriment to them if we get that much stronger.
Yeah, but also their goal isn't to defeat us, their goal is to do that. So if,
yeah, I know.
If we do that, then they've already won.
Yeah, it's a catch-22, really.
Mm.
Maybe they figured that if they get that far, then the us that's left wouldn't bother killing them.
Yep, that's what it feels like.
All I heard was that there is a body count limit, so they can't regenerate forever.
That's a lot of AoEs.
Oh yeah, all the
this
AoEs.
field got spicy.
All right.
We have to like kill one of them.
It's going to be a very long fight for me.
Oh yeah. Well, we do keep telling you to do the one thing you hate, train another class.
Yeah. That is a pretty massive investment.
Oh, it really is, unless you pick a class that's already starting at high level.
I am trying to level up Gunbreaker, but...
Isn't that also tank class?
Yeah, that is also a tank. You could just go pick up Dancer, for instance. I'm pretty sure that's a high level starter.
The issue is that then I have to I
learn it.
Do a lot of,
Yeah.
And I also just have to do a lot of outside activities.
Dancer is a hilariously easy class. You do not have to learn it.
It's what Game of Simon says. What?
The entire level was red.
Oh, right, yeah.
Just every single thing at once. I'm like, holy shit. I'm not really sure where I can stand now.
You gotta hit one of the orbs to make your own path.
No, I think he meant like full.
Yes.
Okay. There's going to be a lot of things at once. Okay, defeat all of the dragons. Whew.
You can do it.
You know, Dancer is comically easy. It's just Simon says. You just press 2 buttons over and over again in sequence, and then other ones when they light up.
Yep.
Which are caused by you pressing those 2 buttons over and over again. Anything more complicated, anything that's more complicated, that only matters for like raid optimization, not like you killing a story guy.
Yeah.
Having played it through Savage Raiding, yeah, it's the only thing you really need to change with Savage Raiding and actual like progging is your timing for certain abilities.
Yeah, when you blow your load, basically.
So fan dances, for example, you want to save for your technical step rotation.
Then again, most classes are like that. You got to save your cooldowns to the right time.
Yep.
Are you all right, hero? Why does he look like a scaly foreskin?
Circumcised.
The citizens appear to have calmed down for the moment. I can only assume Vauthry is otherwise engaged. Let's get to the upper level while we can. Quick, everybody schoolgirl run. They zoom in on the floor so much, but it always looks bad.
Lord Vauthry! Your reign of tyranny is at an end! For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor.
What is he eating?
Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused.
Suspect we'll find out.
The feathers everywhere imply that he's eating one of the Sin Eaters in its entirety.
Probably the lion
If you
that was
harbour
behind
even a
it?
shred of remorse,
Yeah, probably.
I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance for the future.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
Oh god.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world. Me? Unseated? No. It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high. I will not be brought low by maggots like you! Ah! Oh, yes. Of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
Oh God, no. Stop him. Thancred, stop him!
He's gonna choke on it. He's gonna choke on the fork like a baby.
Where did he go? In the heavens?
Did Vauthry do that?
Wait! That is Mount Gulg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds. Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vauthry's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
How have we not noticed a floating mountain before now?
It wasn't there.
Nobody looked up.
Yeah, it wasn't there.
That's what that giant
Everybody
rumble
knows
sound.
that
That's what
nobody
that giant
looks
rumble
up in
was
video
the
games.
island
Come on.
taking off.
That is true. No one ever looks up. It wasn't
You see
floating
all these,
before. Okay,
you
that
see
makes
all
more
these
sense.
military movies and games.
That's what I was
and
saying.
They clear left, they clear right, but they never look up.
That's what I was
No, I
saying.
just
Is like,
needed verification that
that
it
huge
wasn't.
explosive rumble that happened in the middle of the cutscene where the little screen shook was the island taking off. That's why we ran out to look. Good news, hero.
Reparty?
It would seem that Reen is indeed able to reverse the effects of Vauthry's influence.
Huzzah.
Even as we speak, she tends to the afflicted in turn. The problem being, there's no end to them. We're trying to provide what relief we can to those who are waiting, and would appreciate your help if you're willing.
About 3 people should do it.
You can now attune with the Aetheryte in Yulmore.
Gasp! It no longer break us to the story.
It's right there. You can go click on it, lick it.
So,
Didn't have
here is some dream powder.
permission before.
We're administering it to the enthralled to keep them calm until they can receive proper attention. I would appreciate if you could assist us with this task. Now, those affected are scattered all over the city. I suggest starting your search at the derelicts and working your way up. When you are done, be sure to let Reen know.
And oh, it doesn't say how many.
Yeah,
That's
we'll find out what that
How am I
means.
supposed
Gotta get down to them derelicts.
Make sure you attune before you leave.
Yep. And then I'll go down to the
night
derelicts.
soil.
Yep, night soil pots.
Aren't you glad I told you guys to get all these?
No. I'm completely ungrateful.
Me too.
Don't worry for the others, Effie. For dialogue purposes.
I know.
For cringe purposes.
Don't forget to attune, Andrew.
It'd be hard for him to get down here without attuning.
That is true.
Unless he walks
Not
the whole
possible,
way.
though.
I want to take the longest way possible.
It could be a while then. That involves going back to the spawn point in ARR walking.
Return to
You can't
walk here.
actually. Well, actually, you can technically walk here.
Oh, Lord Vauthry, you are my daily mule.
Powder.
Key item.
We killed him. Next.
He's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
The mainstay is the next place we're going to.
The
Probably.
understory.
Yes, this one broke. Bring me another.
Upstairs, I'm guessing.
Up here, guys.
Yep, I see him.
Oh!
Bye, Andrew. Have fun getting back up here.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next fall.
Ah, it hurts. Please, Lord Vauthry, take away the pain.
Oh, who's this dude? You're the kind soul who saved me from falling to my death. My mistress, she's been injured. Please help her, I beg you.
Oh, that guy who was hanging off the banister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's the one who
She's
so
the one who
for
stole my dress.
Yeah.
Damn you. I suppose I should save you, but seriously. Fashion faux pas much.
I mean, half this population wears that dress.
I know, right? You'd think, being that they're also rich and like to do, they wouldn't all wear the same dress.
You'd think that, but I mean...
Canopy next. Where the hell's the canopy?
What is this? She's sleeping, blah blah, don't care.
Is it the Aetheryte Plaza? It's got to be the Aetheryte. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Aetheryte
the names
Plaza
just straight up
is-
match the Aetheryte menu.
Yeah. No, I just assumed canopy because that would be the top.
Yeah, but also the option says canopy.
Ah.
Must stop trespassers, sullying our paradise.
But
No.
Where did you fly to, my sweet canary?
that's not weird at all.
Okay.
That's a
Pretty
sleep
legit.
paralysis demon.
What a sweet canary.
Yeah. Fix my shit. There you go. That guy's not afflicted. All the useful people.
Oh, there you are, hero. I've just finished aiding this man. Now for the next one. And hey, guess what? It was 3 people.
You're right.
More out in the derelicts and below, you say. So many of them. But Minfilia entrusted this power to me. I won't rest until I've helped everyone.
In order to cure this, they'll all have to eat you.
Nymphilia is made of antacids.
I can bring the enthralled to you.
Oh, that would certainly make it easier for me to work. Thank you, hero. I'll do my best to keep pace. Continue.
You're going to be all right.
I think that's the last of them.
We've done all we can for the wounded. As for the rest...
Aren't you Alphino? The painter boy? What in the world is going on? Did something happen to us?
Let me handle this. Citizens of Yulmore, what I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be. Vauthry is a sin eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
They're not taking it well, and who could blame them?
Are you saying we were Vauthry's puppets all this time?
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vauthry's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility. Of your own free will, you came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures. And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will. It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims, for history, for your conscience. You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew. We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more. I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance. There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after Vauthry.
Is there anything we can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt. Begin anew, as you said.
Vauthry has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves. If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
Well, the ladder is the only way up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time. In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top. After the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord Vauthry took control, it was abandoned altogether.
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
It moves by means of a talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing that.
Talos? Did someone say Talos? You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
Oh, yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband. For he happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
It's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
You can't?
No, that's not what I... It's just... All right, I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises. Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help.
We haven't done plenty of work. I'm gonna sit on my arse. You can do it.
Right? I'm sorry, I don't know about you, but having 3 of these stupid light wardens bouncing around inside of me really sucks.
4. I thought it was 4 out of 5 now. Did we?
I think.
It's like a male pregnancy DVD screensaver.
What?
We're waiting until it hits the corner and then everything explodes.
I guess I just don't have a good imagination because I don't know what that means.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite cursed images so far. You said you have these light warrens bouncing inside of us, and I'm like, all right, well,
yeah, that was
let's
probably
go,
poor phrasing on my part, but whatever.
If you've ever seen X-Ray Vor, I'm pretty sure you can picture it.
No, I haven't.
Oh, then you're lucky.
What?
X-ray just
Today
means that they
on
draw
how
the
to get
inside.
yourself demonetized on YouTube.
I no, Keith,
I don't
worry,
think
I
the
know what
YouTube
X-ray
algorithm
means.
understands these words.
I hope.
It doesn't. Not particularly.
No.
Well, I mean, it knows
Also,
words.
I get demonetized when we don't talk about this stuff, just at random. So
That is
fuck
true.
YouTube. It doesn't make any
yeah.
sense.
I think it's a personal vendetta at this point.
I have a highlight about Vor, and that one's monetized.
Well, there you go then.
Huh.
The latter is
Was that
situated to
from-
the north and west of Right. Let us make our way there, hero.
Was that from property damage by any
However,
No, it was during Resident Evil.
chance? Alright.
I think we should call it here.
Yeah, it's 3 minutes to the hour, and whatever's
Yeah.
coming next, I doubt
Yeah.
we're going
This
to
is
make much headway.
Yeah,
We
this is
did
also
it,
the perfect
everybody.
spot
We did.
to end off.
I think everyone should give Effie a round of applause for staying awake and lucid for 3 hours.
Whoa. Courage born of fear. Is that a new icon? Sword and shield thingy? I don't remember that before. Hero, my friend, my partner. I trust you are ready. Good. Good, this is very good indeed. For before we depart to face Andrea for what I praise the final time, I have a confession to make. I may have been somewhat misleading when I imitated the tremendousness of my martial prowess. In truth, it rather pales in comparison to yours. Uh-huh. I gather you were not aware of this. Not unaware of this. Truly, you are as perceptive as you are mighty. In my defense, I must say that when I realized I was I'm falling apart. In my defense, I must say that when I realized what an exceedingly powerful warrior you truly are, I was dumbstruck. I struggled to conceive of how even to broach the subject. Furthermore, I must admit that great majority, nay, all of our efforts to hone our skills in preparation for the battle to come have been entirely for my benefit. That the disparity between us might not be so readily apparent. To think that my insecurity drove us to postpone this fateful day for so long. Dude, I've only gotten stronger. These are level gated. In my cowardice, I allowed Andrea to assemble a party of followers. Where before we might have only had to contend with one foe, we must now confront 5. For all my preparation, I am still no more likely to be an asset to you than a hindrance. But perhaps that need not be the case. In discussing this grim reality with Miss Olvara while you were away, we hit upon a potential stratagem. Recall you Renderay's greatest strength and weaknesses, her preternatural hearing. We can be reasonably certain that Andrea is possessed of it as well. Therefore, if you were to fashion a device that could produce a loud noise at will, you could use it to secure an advantage in your battle. What I lack in strength of arms I make up for with guile. While it will not guarantee us victory, it will surely bring us one step closer. A thousand pardons, Master Reek, but I have come to deliver a message from your Lord Father. Daddy? Ruined word. What does he want with me now?
It has come to your Lord Father's attention that you have acquitted yourself rather poorly as a bounty hunter, and have brought terrible shame upon your family name. He commands you cease all such activities as once and return to the city forthwith. Should you fail to do so, you will be stripped of your citizenship and family name. No further financial assistance will be provided. Oh dear. You may tell my father and my mother the following, that I am Lou Reek, proud bounty hunter, slayer of sin eaters, that I have no intention of renouncing this cause, and that they are free to do so as they deem fit. Tell them that if they have no son, then I have no parents, that I have no family save Miss Olvara, who has shown me more love than they ever have. Very good, Master Reek. I shall deliver your reply to them at once. I'll do all the poses and everything. Right. Now that's settled, we can get back to work crafting that giant noisemaker of ours. Let us consult with the craftsman of the crystalline mean one at once. I dare say you lit a fire in him, Zev. I never thought I'd see the day when he'd muster the courage to say anything like that to his parents.
He's starting to look like the Chad meme. Speak with Lloyd in the Crystarium. Time to go back. Time to go back to where I just was. Oop. So weird that I have to look up. I'm used to auto-select being directional. I'm not used to the idea that I would need to like look up at something. Okay, the crystalline means just one of the names of the zones. There you go.
What's all this, then? You got something what needs making? Indeed I do, good sir. I wish to commission the production of a device that can generate a tremendously loud sound. It must be small and light enough to be carried by a single individual as well. Ain't that one of the strange requests I'd heard? Well, if it's just noise you want, then I'd wager we could make do with a special blend of fire sand. I think I've got just the recipe for your needs. I'll need some choice ingredients, mind, and you'll need to go and fetch them for me. Fetch? What precisely is it you require? Well, there's this one particular beastie native to Colusia what's got a singular diet and leaves these massive dung piles. The fresher the better, if you please. A few varieties of grasses native to Raktika. Oh, and some iron ore from Amarang. I can give you a list if you like.
Guy can't pick up that box in the background, just having a terrible time.
To wit, I will need to travel to the far corners of Novrat and back? Oh dear, this is rather more involved than I... No more excuses. I will do whatever must needs be done to see this through to the end. My friend, I will not impose these tasks upon you. I insist that you remain here while I go and fetch the required materials.
Uh-oh. Okay, wait for him by going back to the bar. I was like, what do you mean wait for him? I'm pretty sure he's not going to succeed. Because I have basic pattern recognition. A curse, really. So we're probably going to wait around, he's not going to show up, and then we're like, well, time to go bail him out. And we have to go to each location and save him in the middle of his problems. Is what I would bet. Not gonna lie, it's fun around, running around shirtless because you get to see how the lighting plays on the character. It accents everything all the time.
It was a series of surprisingly harrowing experiences, but in the end, I managed to obtain the materials necessary for the construction of my secret weapon.
That's surprising.
That gentleman was rather accommodating. Despite being somewhat put out that I had not any guild to pay him for his labor, he was nevertheless willing to teach me how to craft the arrows myself. He said he found my industriousness endearing. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all this busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. And now that my noisemaker arrows are ready, I cannot wait to put them to the proof. If all goes to plan, the explosion should be loud enough to incapacitate Andrea for a time. Let us put an end to her tale, my friend, and in so doing write the opening of ours. That of Reek and Zev, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Come, Raktika and glory await.
So we're never speaking again after this. Unless the next expansion's also like, hey, you remember that guy?
I mean, I hate to burst your bubble, but who the fuck are you?
Oh, right. We're leaving the zone. Also don't need to be in this party. Might even cause a problem later. I can't remember if I have flying in the zone. Yep. Oh, I'm so on top of things. Yeah, I think after we finished this zone was the time that I went back and got flying for all the existing zones at the time. So it might be the ones after this I don't have. I was gonna say I don't remember if we've unlocked any more, but we did just unlock one today. And that one. Whoa. Alright, Q for quest, right? So in Amarang I have every single Aether Current. And I think the far right one means you can now unlock flying there or something. We don't have Colucio because we just can't. Just got to go do 4 quests in Amarang then.
If I may make one small request before we begin, please, for the love of the gods, please try not to succumb to any visions of the people's past. This really could not be a worse time.
Hey.
Well, are you still with me in the here and now?
Oh, he meant the echo or whatever. I thought he meant like something that's up with this zone.
Excellent. Then we can attend to the task at hand without worry. Let us lay to rest to our fellow hunters and grant Renderay the peace a hero deserves. Death! Ha ha!
You first, I guess. I should probably be targeting the healer, actually. That's my bad. Where are they?
No, not you.
You fool. Whoa, when did I get that? The Automaton Queen? Oh, that's a level 80 thing, huh? I've got a monster I summon now. That's cooler than what I had before.
Good.
I need to be using that ability more often. It charges up my queen summoning button. I'm underutilizing certain buttons. Damn, the Magus takes some damage to kill. That one doesn't charge anything.
We did it.
Oh. Was the knight protecting her? Whoop! That's a big zone. Oh. Now's your chance. I don't know if it's a chance. I can't do anything right now. Ow, 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 ow. Did I even keep my crit? They stunned me right when I was about to do the forced crit. Whoa, look at him go. Where's my move fast button? I lost it. Nope, didn't make it. That's bad. Okay, he's dead though. Right, I don't remember what these buttons do. I'm good at video games. I kind of wish I could make all my buttons display all the time, just because it's hard to even remember the sheer number of cooldowns I have active. The queen seems to have very little uptime. It seems like she spends like half of her spawning time. She spends half of her uptime spawning. Since there's like the countdown that starts the moment I spawn her, and I assume that's how long she's up. But I feel like this meter is also going up faster than ever before. I feel like I got some sort of bonus. I win.
We won. Even seeing it and saying it, it hardly feels real. Huh? What's that you got there? It's a suppository. Wicked White, you're... You're Render Ray. The real Render Ray. I should have never betrayed your trust. Never again, I swore. Never again. Balam quits, the Shadow Keeper, the Flood. Come what may, we would face it together, no matter how hard it got, or how terrified I was. That's what it means to let someone into your heart, knowing full well that nothing lasts forever. To welcome the fear, and the pain, the sorrow. When I lost my parents, when we laid the Keeper low, you felt it too, didn't you? To place our faith in a desperate, hopeless attempt to save everyone, and to see it amount to naught in the end. What else could we do but offer up a tiny remainder in a final, futile effort, even knowing, deep down, it was worth but a few moments more? What is this? You gave me fear, and that fear gave me strength. Wait, there's so much I want to ask. I don't think she was here, dude. That was like an audio recording. Some sort of innermost thoughts, like her honest feelings about something, but not. She wasn't talking to you. I don't understand. What was she talking about? It's not right. It's not fair. Heroes sacrificing themselves for nothing? Becoming villains? Being forgotten? Thank you, Zev. I could never have gotten this far without your help. I had no idea who Rende Ray or any of the other Warriors of Light truly were. It was all ancient history to me. Why would I care who some eaters once were? I was no better than my parents, judging them out of hand, dismissing their sacrifice, not bothering to look deeper. It made it all the easier to pursue Andrea for my own amusement. I pray I've made up for it in part by helping to lay Rende Ray's soul to rest. Miss Elvira's probably worried sick about us both. We should return to Calusia and let her know we're all right. Right, let's not repeat my previous mistake, because I now have the ability to warp to the correct part of Calusia, right? No. Yulemore, that's what I need to be looking for. I was like, hang on a minute, there's still only 2 waypoints in Calusia. Yulemore's in Calusia, but doesn't count, because it's its own thing. Oh yeah, it does have a loading gate, doesn't it? It should be faster. I love this stupid mount. I love it so much.
This is quick. This just became a mini game I play to myself. It's just trying to fidget by spin jumping because it maintains momentum while you're midair, so you can spin without changing direction. So it doesn't make you go slower.
My little Reek, Zev. Congratulations on a job well done. And from one hunter to another, thank you for helping Renda Ray to achieve a measure of peace. She was a real hero to me too, and it broke my heart to know what had become of her. To have your legacy tarnished so, to have the world call you villain, even still. But at least I can take comfort in knowing she can finally enjoy a long rest. Whatever others may say, we will preserve the truth in story and song. Renda Ray, the bravest hunter there ever was. And, more importantly, a true friend to those she held dear. I can only hope to measure up to her example someday. For now, however, I say we return to the Crystarium and raise a glass in celebration.
But not you. You stay here. Even though this entire society you're waiting outside of is now overtly a charade. And we know that it's a lie. That's tragic. She should leave.
Andrea's bounty has been paid to us in full, my friend. So come, let us eat, drink, and be merry. I've been meaning to ask, Zev, but I have the impression you are rather more acquainted with these warriors of light than you've been letting on. What exactly do you know about them?
It me. Oh, look how fast the sun is moving. Look at those shadows go.
That is so preposterous a trail that I have no choice but to assume it is true. Offering up their lives to first cross the rift, then to halt the flood. Wicked White. It must have taken her so much courage to see through in those final moments. A courage born not of a desire for glory or dedication to an ideal, but of fear and love for those with whom she had forged unshakable bonds, her comrades. I won't pretend that we have anything even approaching such a powerful connection, but I would like to think that if you were in mortal peril, that I would fly to your side without hesitation. Having said that, if I were tested as Renda Ray were, if I were challenged to offer up my life for others without even knowing if it would amount to aught, I doubt I could rise to such an occasion. I am a child and a fool who knows little of the world, and I have been coddled and spoiled. I've only just tasted the bitter fruits of life that you and countless others sup on daily. You were made of sterner stuff, Zev. Far sterner than me, and that is why I know I can never walk your path.
Do you wish you could?
How could I not? I cannot recall a time I have felt happier and more alive than when I have traveled with you. But you have countless other journeys ahead of you, don't you? Where you are destined for greater challenges, whereas I am suited to rather more pedestrian affairs. Know your limits, as Miss Elvira used to say. Meeting her again after all these years, seeing how much older and more frail she'd become, made me realize how little time together we have left. She shouldn't have to live out her days alone and in squalor. I have decided it will not be so. I shall return to Calusia and attend to her needs, for I would do my utmost to repay the love and kindness that made me the man I am today.
That would be better than anyone else is doing for her.
Therefore, though it pains me to say it, I feared this celebration must also mark the end, or at the very least, a tentative suspension of the glorious partnership that was Reek and Zev, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Should you ever find yourself in Calusia, however, do come and pay us a visit.
Bye.